We're staying in a beach house near the beaches that are known to be some of the best in the Netherlands.
Last year, we visited Middelburg and Goes, but we didn't get a chance to visit Vlissingen. So today, we're back in Zeeland. And in addition to seeing the sights here in Vlissingen, we're going to be getting delicious seafood and, of course, giving you a full tour of our home for the week. This tiny home right on the beach here in Vlissingen. That is, if the weather cooperates. You may have noticed today that the weather is, Well, we've been here for a couple days now, and it hasn't been like this the whole time, thankfully. The first day when we got here, it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's a little bit of blue sky behind me, a little bit, so we're really hoping that tonight is going to be really nice, and then I think tomorrow is going to be gorgeous, and that's the day that we're going to be giving you all the tour of our strand house, so strand house. Gotta stop saying strand.
Yeah,
that's like it's like strand is an English word too. Gotta start saying strand.
In 1975, Belgian artist Raphael Auguste Opstala dreamt of installing these types of wind organs all along the Atlantic coast. And he started with this one here in Vlissingen. This wind organ is made with 27 different bamboo pipes, and depending on which way the wind blows, it plays a different tune. Also, despite being destroyed by vandalism and a storm, the city came together to donate its repairs, and here it stands today. We've been in Vlissingen for a couple of days now, but this is our first time really getting to explore the city. We spent a lot of time in our beach house, which you'll see later in this video, and yesterday we went to the town of Breskens and recorded a video for our second channel that will be released on Monday.
Almost.
Oh, I was so close, wasn't I? I flubbed the last third.
Wait, cover it anyway.
Okay.
Our first stop today was supposed to be this Marcus coffee place, which looks really, really good. And according to Google Maps, it's currently open until 5 o'clock, but it does not appear open. It looks like they're doing a little construction. Well, we looked on Instagram, and it appears as though they are currently closed for renovations, and they've been closed for renovations. So, I guess we're gonna look for someplace else. It's kind of a bummer because this place looked really good.
Yeah, it has the highest reviews by far.
Yeah.
For a light lunch, we stopped at Brasserie Park. We got a little advocacia. Look at this. It's in a little like beer stein.
Are you drunk?
Yeah, wasted. Okay, we got the uitsmijter with speck on brown bread, and look at this bread. It's so thick, and these eggs are cooked perfectly.
Get in there.
I know when I cut in, oh, look at that. They're so creamy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, also, the salad. I'm very excited because there's corn in it.
Oh yeah, I have a salad too.
We're sharing. Make sure you tell everyone we're sharing. This is not his meal. Although.
It could be.
Yeah, it really could be. Okay. In case you didn't know, uitsmijter is untoasted bread, fried eggs, usually ham and sometimes cheese, but also sometimes you get both. It slaps every time. It's so good.
You know what else slaps every time?
What? Okay, it's time for our first Vlissingen fact, and it's actually our only Vlissingen fact. Flushing, the neighborhood in Queens, New York, was named after Vlissingen, similar to Brooklyn or Brooklyn, and Harlem or Harlem, and New Amsterdam, which was the name of what used to be Lower Manhattan at the time, and New Netherland was the colony itself.
And?
And what?
I don't know, you're just saying and a lot.
Oh.
I get something else.
I mean, there was a lot to add. I mean, that's a ton of cities. And that's right. Oh my god, I said and again.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was actually just gonna say, like, you may not have realized that the Dutch was and you may not.
I didn't. This is our first time in the Vlissingen city center, so I think we should probably do some exploring.
This is the Keizersbolwerk, or the Emperor's Stronghold. This was a part of a fortress built in 1548 and is one of the only remaining intact city gates in Vlissingen. Since 1894, it's been home to the statue of Michiel de Ruyter, a renowned Dutch admiral, along with a lighthouse that's been guiding ships here since 1891.
I think we found a secret area in Vlissingen.
This is so cool.
Yeah, we went out that tunnel and we turned right instead of left, and now look at this. It's like there's no one else out here.
Oh my gosh.
Quick, take off your shirt. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
He's moving. Michelle was like, oh damn, what is that? And I was like, hey, oh damn. Okay, we had a little bit of a change of plans for dinner tonight. We're at Ponta Rai, which is a little pub restaurant situation over, actually right by the beach, right next to our strandhuisje. And we were originally going to go to this place called Brasserie Boulevard, and we went there on our first night, and they have incredible fish soup, so we still recommend it. But it's really shitty outside. It got nice for like a minute, but it's shitty again. And I think that like got rid of like 2/3 of their tables, so they were full. So we're here, but that's okay because there's something on the menu here that I can't get at the other place, and I'm excited to eat that. So maybe it'll work out. Oh, Michelle, what'd you get?
Nothing that exciting. I got a mushroom burger with fries. What'd you get?
Is it mussel season? It's July 3rd.
Everyone keeps telling us it is, but I don't know if they're just trying to sell their mussels to us, you know?
Well, if they did, they succeeded. I've got them. So, I've got mussels. I've got frites or patat. And I'm gonna try and eat this correctly. Apparently I eat them wrong. I've been eating them with a fork, which to me honestly is the easier way to eat them. But I think the way you're supposed to eat them is you pick them up and you eat them right out of the thing. Cheers. It's so good. They're just like these little buttery nuggets. They're not chewy. They're like an oyster, but they're not chewy. They are chewy. They're just less chewy. And they just have a very strong buttery wine flavor because it's steamed in this broth of wine. It's just such a fun thing to eat. It tastes incredible. And every time I eat this, I just think, I'm so sorry to Michelle because she's allergic to, what is it?
Mollusks.
That was Michelle.
That's me crying.
Okay, and every restaurant that we've been to here so far has been serving us Belgian mayonnaise. Probably because we're so close to Belgium. I'm looking at it. I think this is Dutch mayonnaise. It doesn't have the spices or whatever in it. And I think Belgian mayonnaise is just a slightly yellow tinge to it.
You don't want me to spoil it for you?
No, don't spoil it. Dutch mayonnaise. First Dutch mayonnaise of the trip. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm just...
It's different.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
What does this look like to you?
I've never seen anything like that in my whole life.
No?
Never.
Never?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said this in the second channel video, but any day that I get to eat mussels is a good day. And I stand by that today. Well,
honestly, even though the weather sucks, this has been the best place that we have ever stayed at. Like, definitively, I love this place so much.
Yeah, when Michelle said that the first night we were here, and I was like, in the Netherlands? And she's like, no, ever.
This is the best place I've been in my whole life. Like, I'm not joking. This is so
We've
great.
been to Bali.
This is so great. We don't normally make big breakfast, but we're on vacation. So this morning we're gonna be making an uitsmijter with the bread that we got from Breskens, some eggs, cheese, and we're making it vegetarian by adding some tomatoes.
Breadskins.
Breadskins. Oh man, that's pretty good.
Actually, breadskins just sounds like crust.
Yeah, it actually sounds kind of gross.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. How do y'all make uitsmijters at home? We do 1 piece of bread. I like 2 eggs. Mm-hmm. And the bread's untoasted.
Yep, always cheese.
Always cheese.
and we like to make it with a tomato.
I think I want to try some sauteed mushrooms next time.
Okay.
What do you think?
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Would it be good to, instead of using bread, to use a Zeeuwse bolus?
I feel like it kind of would be.
I'm not going to do it, but we could do it.
If we had an extra egg, I would 100% do it, but I don't think we have extra eggs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So speaking of Zeeuwse bolussen, we have one here because we also got that from the bakery in Breskens on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they're popular little cinnamon roll-like treats here in Zeeland. And when you're in Zeeland, you got to eat the bolussen and the mussels.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are actually really good. We had one for breakfast yesterday too. To be completely honest, I was originally envisioning us eating this out on the patio this morning, but this week has been a lot colder than we expected.
Yeah, and I think the cushions on the stuff outside are soaked. Yeah.
Because it rained very hard this morning.
Yeah. Maybe we
but
should
it looks gorgeous outside now.
I know. Let's set them in the sun so they dry out.
The uitsmijters?
No, the cushions.
Oh.
So in the Netherlands, there are a lot of these types of beach homes. They're called strandhuisjes. And let me tell you this, they book up really, really fast. We booked this place in February. This area is the main living area. So here's kind of the living room situation. And over here, you have the dining room with this really big table. On my left side, you've got your kind of like coffee tea station. And if you move through here, you have this gigantic kitchen. This kitchen is as big as our kitchen at home. And it's fully equipped to make everything that you need for like lunches or dinner. It even has a full-size dishwasher. Also, it has a big refrigerator with a freezer to house your vacation flommages. I don't know how to work the freezer. And over here, we have a closet for your children, if you have any, but we've just been putting our clothes in there. And then back here, you have this really nice bathroom with a gigantic shower. Look at this thing. It's humongous. And this is one of 2 showers in the house because you have an outdoor shower to rinse off after you go spend the day at the beach. And then the bedroom is upstairs. Okay. So the bedroom is really comfortable once you actually get up here. The mattress is nice and soft, but the best part about the bedroom is the view. You have a direct view out to the beach, so you can just lay in bed and watch the tide roll in. It's also been really fun at night to watch the big ships go by. And the first night we were here, there was a storm, and that was really cool to watch too. Now, since this is a beach house, there's one last important thing we want to show you. This is your patio. And this is your front yard. Okay, now it's time for a morning dip.
Have you ever seen that many jellyfish before in your life?
Oh my gosh, there were so many. I thought they were just like along the water line, and then they all just started floating in. I'm not about to get into that this morning.
Well, this seems like a good place to wrap up.
What are your plans for the summer? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.
Totan, or I'll do what Michelle does. Totan!